Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to this Sunday service this morning. July 4th is coming soon. Then I understand lots of people are traveling and going somewhere. Although you came to the Seattle Bethlehem Buddhist Temple Sunday service, I truly appreciate. This morning, I'd like to do the OJORAISAN. OJORAISAN, you may have this service book with you. So this is a kind of something different, sutra chanting. Then next year, January, for the Honko service, our guest speaker is going to be Reverend Yoshimichi Ochi from Toronto Buddhist Temple. Then he went to the school, which I also went, the Jodo Shinshu's ritual and sutra chanting to learn. The school we call the Gonshiki Shidosho. So both we graduated from those schools. Then Takuma Buddhist Temple's resident minister, Reverend Tadao Koyama, also went to the same school to study Jodo Shinshu ritual and sutra chanting. So in PCA and Canada, only the active minister, only those three of us has the same license to teach the ritual, Jodo Shinshu ritual and the sutra chanting. So all these three get together in the same place on the same day at here Seattle Bethlehem Buddhist Temple. So we are talking maybe we can do something a little bit different from something unique, something different sutra chanting or ritual. Then we are thinking, we usually have a Honko service only on one day, on Sunday service, but next year we are thinking to do on Saturday and Sunday, 2 days. So then we can do the more than one service that we can try to do different ritual on sutra chanting. The one of them, we are thinking to chant this OJORAISAN. So which we, this morning we chanted the Juseige. Juseige is from the larger sutra, which Shakyamuni Buddha delivered about 2,500 years ago. So then, those teachings, Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching was introduced to all different countries. Then Buddhism was also introduced to China. Then in China also, there are so many Buddhist monks wrote a commentary on Shakyamuni Buddha's writings, Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings. So one of the master is Master Shantao. Then this OJORAISAN is Master Shantao's writings. Then especially for this Shoyaraisan, which we are going to practice this morning, is based on the larger sutra's teaching. So he wrote a commentary on the praising on the Amida Buddha's teaching, the larger sutra. So that's we are chanting this morning. Then this chanting style also adapted to our Shoshinge as well. Shoshin Nembutsuge, which we chanted last Sunday, if you remember. So it took 25 minutes to chant. I hope you all enjoyed. So this OJORAISAN also takes about maybe 20-25 minutes too if we chant entire sutra, OJORAISAN. But today, maybe 1/3 of the OJORAISAN this morning. We tried. So kind of music lesson this morning. So when we are chanting the OJORAISAN, there are 3 important pitch: D, E, and A. D, E, A. These 3 pitches are so important. This is a pitch pipe. Na. This is D. Let's try. 3, 2, 1. Na. 次 E. Na. A. Na. Okay, D. Na. E. Na. Na. Okay, now please open the page. There's no page number. The first page, once you open the cover page, there's a brief introduction of the OJORAISAN. OJORAISAN, or hymns of the birth in the Pure Land. Hymns of the birth in the Pure Land is a set of liturgical chants written by Chinese Pure Land master Shan Dao. Then there are actually 6 separate sections meant to be chanted at the 6 times of the daily monastic schedule. Can you imagine? 6 times a day, we chant a sutra. Takes one sutra chanting, probably the ritual takes, let's say, 1 hour. So 6 times a day means every 4 hours we chant. Then the service ritual takes 1 hour. So in between, only we have 3 hours. But you have to know, before the next service starts, we have to have some kind of preparation too. When do you sleep? This is kind of monastic schedule of practice of chanting 6 times a day, 6 times a day. This is a tradition of chanting of OJORAISAN, OJORAISAN. Then we are chanting the 6 OJORAISAN, 6 different kinds of OJORAISAN. Then today we are chanting the Shoya. Shoya is a chant for early evening or the first watch of the night. That means the Shoya, meaning of Shoya. So then in this book, there is an English translation too. So this Japanese notation that contained herein is adapted from the Gon Shikishu, published by Jodo Shinshu Hongan-jiha 2003. The English translation is by Zuyo H. Inagaki from his book, Liturgy for Birth, OJORAISAN 2009. Well, we would like to thank the Professor Inagaki for the permission to utilize his translation. Then please turn the next page. Then you can find actual OJORAISAN, OJORAISAN Ge. This is a title, the first line. Then Shoya is what was the English translation? The first early evening. Then the K-niton. K-niton means, K means a bell. Niton means to strike. So this book tells us at the beginning of the service, minister, chanting leader ring the bell twice. Then you can see 1, 2, the number 1, then black dot. So the black dot part is a chanting leader's solo part. Chanting leader's solo. Then the first half, one phrase, after black dot is chanting leader's solo part. Then the second half is we chant, everybody we chant. Okay, let me demonstrate number 1. Pitch is D. Namo shi shin ki myo urai sai ho u amidabu. So by the kanji character, there is a kind of black lines. This is a music notation. We call them hakase. So this music notation is located kind of lower right. So then which means because this is lower, it's telling us pitch is D. So once the pitch is going up higher, this music notation is a little bit, the middle position, the higher position. So you will see the difference of the locations of music notation. Then always we read this music notation from inside to outside, inside to outside. So inside to outside. Namo shi shin ki myo urai sai ho amida. So this is a traditional music notation for chanting. So totally different from Western music notation. Good experience for all of you to learn the traditional style of music notation. So let's try number 1 and number 2. I do chant the solo part, then you can join from the everybody chants part. Okay, number 1, number 2. Namo shi shin ki myo urai sai ho amida bu mida chi gan kai jin ko umu ga itai mon myo yoku o ujon kai shi to yu hi kok gan. So then the number 2, the second half, the second kanji character from the bottom, gai, jin, ko, mu, gai. Gai, we hold this note. Jin, ko, mu, gai, tai. Then the next, the third line, the first half of the third line, mon, myo, yoku, o, jo, o. Mon, myo, yoku, o, jo. Here also, we hold the note. Mon, myo, yoku, o, jo. Kai, shi, to, hi, kok. Okay, let's try to practice number 2. Mida chi gan kai jin ko umu ga itai mon myo yoku o ujon kai shi to hi kok gan. Then there's an English translation on the bottom of this page. Number 1, English translation. I take refuge in and prostrate myself with sincerity of heart to Amida Buddha in the Western Quarter. This is the 1. 2, the ocean of Amida's wisdom and vow is deep, broad, and boundless. Those who hear the name and aspire to be born, all without exception, reach that land. Then I wish to be born in the land of peace and bliss together with all sentient beings. So this is the English translation of the first number 2 and number 1 and number 2. So this is, I think we can relate to the 18th vow. So 18th vow also saying, you know, all sentient beings are born into the Pure Land. So once those who receive Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion, we all are born into the Amida Buddha's Pure Land. So then hearing the name, so that's really important. The fulfillment of the 18th vow, it's a, we hear the name of Amida Buddha. So we are reciting Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. In our tradition, we recite the Buddha's name all the time. At the same time, we are reciting the Namo Amida Butsu, we are listening the Namo Amida Butsu too. So we are listening Namo Amida Butsu. It contains Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. This name, contains Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. That's the name we are listening all the time. So that's why we are reciting Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. No, not just reciting the Namo Amida Butsu. At the same time, we are listening Buddha's name, which contains Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. Okay, let's try number 3 and number 4. Number 3. Namo shi shi ki myo urai sai ho o shi se kai chi roku ji u hi u shi chi ok hu tai sho bo sat kai to yu to ku cho yu hi gan. The next page, gan. So number 3, number 4 English translation. Number 3, the same. I take refuge in, prostrate myself with sincerity of heart to Amida Buddha in the western quarter. Number 4, there are in this land 6-7 qualities of unretrogressive bodhisattvas. They will all be born there. I wish to be born in the land of peace and bliss together with all sentient beings. So Master Shantago is really thinking not just for him, all sentient beings to be born in the Amida Buddha's pure and together. That's keep reciting, keep saying in this OJORAISAN. Okay, number 5, number 6. Namo shi shi ki myo urai sai ho seu gyo yu sho bo sat gi u shu se go shu fu ka ke kai to yu to ku shou yu hi ga. Number 7, number 8. Namo shi shi ki myo urai sai ho ji po u bu se chi bo sat bi ku shu ku ko yu fu ka ke kai to yu to ku shou yu hi ga. 9 and 10. Namo shi shi ki myo urai sai ho i sai sho bo sat ka 白菜天命受けおいこい無限供養みだぶが11 and 12ナモシシンキミョウライサイホ元年相天学長法は芸音加担最小嘘供養みなぶがSo up to here is we call shoju group. First group, it is based on the pitches D major group. Then from the number 13, number 14, you can see the music notation is moved to located on the left side of the kanji characters. Then starting from the middle left. So then pitch is go up to E, D to E. So then this one also, even the music notation moved to on the left side, we still read this music notation from inside to out, inside to outside. So then pitches go up to E. So then there's a sanju part, the A major group. So then speed also gradually speeding up gradually. So this is a chanting of, let's just try number 13 and number 14 for now. Pitch is E. Namo shi shin ki myo urai sai ho enichi seu seke seu jo shou ji un kugyo ne usam zo keshu mida son gan. So this is a niju group. E major sounds like. Then I'm thinking to practice this OJORAISAN during the summer sometimes, maybe when you using the time of Dhamma exchange, I'm thinking to practice this OJORAISAN chanting. Then from September, every Wednesday morning, we are having a Wednesday morning service. Then since beginning of June, we started practicing this OJORAISAN for the Wednesday morning service. Then I continue practicing this OJORAISAN from September as well. So if you have time, if you want to practice OJORAISAN, you can come to the Wednesday, you can join the Wednesday morning service. So during the summer, July and August, there is no Wednesday morning service, but I resume having the Wednesday morning service from after Labor Day. Then you can also join via Zoom. So if you want. Then this is a OJORAISAN. Then this is a, Juseige, Sanbutsuge, that's a kind of same, just a straight sutra chanting. But this OJORAISAN has a beautiful melody. The chanting style also totally different, like a call and response type of sutra chanting. Then this was really popular during the Honen Shonin and Shinran Shonin time as well. So lots of ministers are chanting this OJORAISAN. Then because this is a so beautiful melody, so to listen to this sutra chanting, lots of people, lots of Sangha members, followers came to the temple to listen and chant together with this OJORAISAN. Then one of the BCA history, Buddhist Churches of America's history, Reverend Kodani told me before the World War II, in Central California, in Fresno area, they chanted OJORAISAN. Then at that time, do you know, can you guess how many people came? 1,000. 1,000 people came to Fresno Betsin to chant this OJORAISAN together. Well, I don't know if Fresno Betsin can have 1,000 people can sit together or not. But according to Kodani Sensei and the BCA history, before the World War II, you know, some point this OJORAISAN was also used and chanted for the service as well. So then since now we have a Romanized OJORAISAN, then we also have an English translation available. So it is great opportunity to learn something different sutra chanting, as well as Master Chantao's teaching, guidance. So we can read English translation of OJORAISAN. Well, today I wanted to introduce a new sutra chanting, traditional sutra chanting. Then we are planning to use this OJORAISAN for the January's Honko service next year. Then this entire OJORAISAN's chanting video is available Seattle Betsin's website. So you can go Seattle Betsin's website, then you can listen entire OJORAISAN sutra chanting. So thank you for attending this service today. To conclude my chanting lesson, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. はい、ありがとうございました。